Dyna Low Rider S with a 110 cubic inch twin cam. So that means we're rocking and rolling at an idle here. And the first thing is these mid controls are interesting. Really took a minute to get my feet used to these. Oh geez, it has attack, but man, you really got to look down for it. Nice power plant here, despite the rubber mounted engine. It's nice. Quite a bit of vibration here at 2000. This is rocking and rolling, baby. Vibrating my giblets. Oh, vibrating everything. Am I kidding? Just gotta run it over 2000, I guess. Let's see. This makes a nice noise though, even for stock. Burning my boot. Quite firm though, suspension wise. And I'm in the wrong lane for the bumps. This road got some good bumps on the right side, but I don't think it's quite as bumpy in this lane. We'll see in a minute here. So this is pretty cool. This is kind of a run-around bike or an around-town bike I've been wanting to ride for a while, and I love the look of it. It's got the big 110 twin cam, inverted forks. No, they're not inverted on this one, sorry. But shallow rake, and then twin rotors in the front, mid controls, a fairly narrow back tire. So the handling should be quite agile on this. I'm just thinking it'd be a fun runaround bike, and it'll probably sound better once you uncork this thing. I'm not hearing anything right now. Good grunt. So I don't know. I got mixed feelings about these demo rides. It's nice to come out and do it, but it's really just a taste. It's just to kind of whet your appetite on the bike. You know, feel out the basic ergonomics. You're not going to feel the power. You're not going to really feel out the handling. This is really more of an introduction to the bike. It's like, hey, this is me. This is what I like. I look like this, and I generally feel like this, but you're not really going to know until you get out and put some miles on it and go ride it in places that you like to ride, and ride it the way that you like to ride. So I guess if you like toddling around at 30-40 mile an hour on side roads, well, a demo ride will be right up your alley, but I ride a good bit more spirited than that, and I like to put on a few more miles, so this is just a taste. But it's enough to get a sense for the bike, though. So a couple things I noticed here, like I said, a lot of vibration, which can be good and bad. The seat is really firm. It's not uncomfortable, but it's really firm. And what little bit I've been able to feel it out, the handling seems pretty good. No fuss with the brakes so far, pretty linear. I'm not a huge fan of these mid controls though, my knees are way up. Maybe if they were lower, I don't know if you could make them lower, but you saw in the first part of the video I brought my leg down. I caught my pant leg on the peg on the left hand side. That could have been dangerous. I did a similar thing when we rode Harley's Livewire, what, 2 years ago now. I caught my boot lace on the left peg and almost dropped it. And that was a prototype at the time. Or they were all prototypes, I guess. Oh, the engine's fairly smooth at 2500. Like I said, the seat is firm, but not uncomfortable. I'm not feeling any pressure points or anything. It's just a little on the firm side. Almost like a sport bike seat. Yeah, one gear. That's all I can. One gear, about a third of the throttle. Oh man. That's alright. We're gonna leave this demo ride and get on the Roadmaster. Put a few miles on that. Freshen up the fuel. And then get back home. So it is now 12:20. Yeah, get on the road, be home by 2 o'clock. Should be in good shape. It'd be nice to have this bike with some forward controls. Or not forward controls, sorry, like a highway bar. See what kind of mileage you could put in the seat. This is just so much less bike than one of those big touring bikes. You've got so much less here, no fairing, no lowers. Easily 200 if not 300 pounds less. Same 200-ish pounds for the rider. That didn't change. Fourth gear. I think this is a 6-speed. It's just pleasant to ride this thing. Overall, it's nice to ride. Bars could stand to be a little bit higher for me. It's a little bit of a sport bike riding position. I'm lean forward just a little bit. I can feel a little bit of pressure on my hands. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I also think Harley might have been better served if they took these gauges on the tank here and put them up in this little fairing. Make that fairing a little bigger, put the gauges up there. I hate dipping my head down to look at it. Sounds like the jets for the flyover. Yep, there goes the F-15s. For opening day at Panther Stadium, the first home game of the season.